Howdy YouTube, Ezarcher here with a little video for you. I was just checking into my Ezarcher project page here on Sourceforge, noticed a new review, so I want to go and read it. Looks like a pretty negative review, 1 star from Locatus 64. So gave this spin only to find key features missing. No system settings applet for Kwallet, so no one can adjust its settings or simply disable it. Yeah, I don't have Kwallet installed. Had to add the applet myself. Okay. KDE released some updates that caused at least 3 issues. I created a thread about one on the KDE forums and want to post screenshots. Went to do a screen capture, and not only was Specacle not installed as it should be, but no screen capture software was installed. Now I have Specacle installed but can't figure out how to get it to activate when I press function print screen. I honestly would not recommend this art spin to anyone. Okay, so I decided to test out exactly what they're talking about. So I have Ezarcher installing in a VM, and we'll take a look at the issues presented. So we're almost there. We're almost done with the file copying stage here, so it shouldn't take much longer. Now I noticed this person had commented and had some issues on my osdn.net project page, and I left the review section up, but I disabled tickets because I'm not in the business of supporting a distribution. I just make available the system I create for anyone to use. If you have an issue, I'll try to answer it sometimes. No guarantees. There's no community around this. It's just my little project sitting out there for anyone to use if they wish. So, I wish they were a little more specific about the updates causing at least 3 issues. That's not for KDE, that's odd, maybe. I've run the KDE edition of my Arch Spin for, I don't know, a couple of years on my development system. I reinstall occasionally when I do new ISOs. I'll test the installation and make sure everything still works. I haven't had a problem yet, so we'll see. Looks like we are almost done with this installation. We're going to have to reboot and then get into the issues. We'll run an update, of course. First thing is first, right? It's Arch. If you're installing from any ISO, updates are always necessary upon first reboot. I must say that the user did a couple weeks ago or a week ago point out on my system that the mkinitcpio.conf file was not was setting the resume hook by default without a hibernation point, regardless of whether the hibernation point was available or not. So, and to me, it didn't really affect anything. It was just a little error message during the boot up that hibernation couldn't be found, basically. Didn't really affect anything. But I changed the Calamares settings so that the mkinitcpio.conf file was created on the fly by calamares rather than using my pre-configured file. And that got rid of the error message. So, okay, we are at the point of restarting. Cool. So let's click done and let's click restart. Give it a few seconds here. Now in VirtualBox, sometimes the system D unit will require some extra time, but that doesn't look like the case here. It rebooted successfully without a 90-second delay. And hopefully we're coming up. Goes through a bunch of screen resolution changes during boot up. And we are at login. First thing we'll do is adjust the screen resolution. First boot usually takes a few seconds longer as KDE initializes for the first time. Some of the other desktops don't take this long, like XFCE starts up lickety split, Cinnamon, Mate, actually all the others start up pretty quick. It's just KDE that seems to take a few extra seconds here. But after the first reboot, it's usually fine. So no worries. Plus you can help, we'll do this once it comes up, the desktop comes up. We can turn off indexing, which should help with future reboots and shutdowns. Well, should help with startups time. Okay, let's skip that. And it's still really starting up, hasn't fully started up yet. It could be Baloo, the indexing service, especially at first boot. You can see the hard drive activity light is just solid. So it is doing something in the background here. And we wait. Yes, plenty of updates, and Discover, I would not use it for updates or installation. It's great for just doing searches. It's also good if you do have firmware updates or want to install Flatpaks. It can be useful for that too. I wouldn't bother with Flatpaks or any containerized applications in an Arch system, but some people might. You never know. Let's get this resolution sorted out first until it's still kind of pokey here. There we go. Better screen. Let's go up to search. Disable searching, indexing, delete index data. Perfect. Okay, let's run an update. One of the first things I do with KDE, come over to system, and pin console to the task manager. So we have it. Let's do an su-l for a root login. and Pac-Man SYU. Should have quite a bit to do here. Oh yeah, look at that. Ton of stuff to go get. New kernel. Whole lot of plasma updates. Oh yeah. Good test to see if updates are going to affect the system, but without any indication of what issues the updates had for that user, um, can't help there. But sometimes, yes, KDE updates will affect KDE components. Looks like I got all of the big downloads out of the way. Just going through all the little downloads. Now I do have this VM installed with EFI enabled. I have 4 gigs of memory, 2 processor cores, 128 megs of video memory, the virtual hard drive, 68 gigs. So smaller system, but good for testing. Oh, Firefox, that's a huge update as well. Oh, DKMS got updated. Okay. Okay, Pipewire, XDG desktop portal, firmware updater. Okay. GVFS components. Quite a bit, and then a whole lot of K items. There's the kernel coming in. Okay. And the headers. Base devel is part of a default Ezarcher install. Whole lot of plasma stuff coming in. Screen resolution was affected. Okay, kernel's getting swapped in. Yeah, we're almost done. We do have to do a reboot though. Okay, let's do a quick clearing of the cache. Get rid of all that space taken up by the downloaded packages. Let's do a quick restart. And see what we get. So far, so good. See if we have to readjust our resolution once again. We might have to, we might not. See when the desktop loads up. I set the resolution twice. Yeah, good. It remembered. Yay. On hardware, you wouldn't have to deal with this resolution stuff. So, very good. So let's take a look. Wallet. Yeah, Wallet is not installed. Actually, that's the settings. There are no settings for Wallet. Let's do this. Let's open up Discover, and I'll show you what I mean by searching is good, but wouldn't bother installing here, especially updating. Wallet. Okay, Kwallet Manager. And let's do Specacle. Yeah, neither one. Okay. So let's open up terminal. Become root again. There we go. Wallet Manager, Specacle. Guess I gotta spell it correctly, right? Okay, maybe it's not Wallet Manager. I can't spell, can I? Okay, let's do Specacle first. And let's do this. KDE Kwallet. Kwallet Manager. Okay. Very good. Kwallet. And Kwallet Manager. So where would it put it? Utilities. Well, utilities, here we have Specacle. Configure. Shortcuts. Active window, meta, and print. Capture entire desktop, shift and print. Okay, so meta and print. And it took it, so save as. Go to pictures. looks to have taken the active window screenshot just fine. Let's see. Shift print is the entire desktop. Took that just fine. Okay, Specacle problem, check. No problem. Just install it. Works just fine. Keyboard shortcuts. Check. Easy. Let's see, what else? Kwallet Manager. Under System. Now we have Kwallet Manager. And that seems to work. If we go to System Settings, now we have Kwallet here. Don't see a problem. Check. Okay, so I was missing 2 applications this person wanted. Easily fixed by installing them. Sometimes you just can't satisfy anyone, right? No issues whatsoever. Yeah, it's a little pokey on a VM on a spinning Rust hard drive. Not the best performance. Got a better screen going there. Yeah. Go back here. Let's take a look at about system. So we're running Plasma 5.27.5, Frameworks 5.105, Qt version 5.15.9. All up to date. And we have Kwallet installed. Specacle works. Key combinations work. I don't know what to tell you. Look at this 64. Don't know why you had a problem. I can certainly not understand why you gave it 1 star. Wouldn't recommend to anyone. Interesting. Okay. To each his own. Doesn't really matter to me. As I said, it's my system. I just put it out there. If you want to use it, use it. You don't want to use it, don't use it. I couldn't care less. What I do not like is when people who have very little idea of what they're doing complain. Unrightfully so, because the issues are easy to fix. Install the software you want. Am I supposed to mind read everyone? No. I don't like Kwallet on the system. I don't need it. I don't use it. Specacle, yeah, maybe, you know what? I should have put that in there. I'll give them that. That's fine. May add it to the next default run of the Ezarcher KDE Plasma ISOs. Yeah, probably will. So thank you. Kwallet, maybe I'll include it as part of the KDE Plasma desktop. I don't know. Doesn't hurt anything, right? We'll see. Ideas. I might just put both of them in. Why not? It's easy for you to do. It's easy for me to do. Not a problem. Take care. Bye-bye. Have a good day.